I'm Rachel Lee, on campus, talking today with students about issues that are affecting them and how they're navigating through their college career, which can be stressful.
Yeah, so I was definitely super stressed out knowing that I was going to be going into a brand new school and not really understanding what the academic rigor was going to be like.
I really feel the biggest stress was definitely being away from home. You know, I only went up with one of my friends, so going to a huge campus, not really knowing anybody, not having my parents right there to cook me dinner, and it's definitely like hard for me.
And you had an incident with a professor?
Some comments were made that just made me feel a little uncomfortable. Nothing, you know, no one acted on it, but it just got me thinking, what if something were to have happened? And it definitely made me want to, I guess, find out if anyone else had experienced similar things.
Bullying does happen on college campuses, and it's something that people think is exclusive to Greek life, but it can happen to anyone in any situation, organization, with your roommates, a sports team, and it's just one of those things where if you notice a change in your peers or something going on, you want to reach out to them.
College students face so many issues, from depression to hazing to substance abuse, lack of sleep. If you would have known that there was a platform out there to help you navigate through your college career, how would that have changed things for you?
I wish I knew of a platform coming into college because it was a huge adjustment, especially lack of sleep, because I value sleep a lot. And the transition from high school to college was shocking.
A lot of students that I would come in contact with did feel like maybe there was nowhere to go, or they didn't know who to talk to, and maybe they're from out of state or their family's far away and their friends are far away, and a lot of people come here from other places and they don't, you know, they don't immediately have that great support group.
Now let's head back to the studio. Julie Moran is learning about a fabulous new resource that's helping college students feel safe and supported by their peers.
Now more than ever, students need a forum where they can go to feel safe and secure, to share confidences, to ask for advice and connect with others. Joe Purisky has started such an online social platform exclusively for college students. It's his aim to provide a judgment-free atmosphere where students can talk peer-to-peer. Carrie Brennan, Darnisha Presley, both freshmen at Penn State University. They recently signed up for ePEERS, and they're all here today. It's so great to have you guys in studio.
Thanks for having us.
You know, I'm kind of in this boat. I have a college-age student. I have a high school senior. She's going off to college. I feel like I've prepared her. But, Joe, we really don't know. They don't know what to expect when they get there, right?
Well, that's exactly the point. There's a lot of, the transition from high school to college is a big one. And it's not as simple with social media and a lot of other options. It's really not as simple as it used to be, but it should be a lot easier. And with ePEERS, that's exactly what we're trying to do, is provide some safe haven and some tools for students to make the transition as easy as possible.
And why did you create ePEERS?
It's an interesting story. About 3 years ago, I was on a college campus in North Carolina, and I picked up a student newspaper, and there had been an article about some student suicides. And it kind of shocked me. I didn't really think of that demographic as a high risk for suicides, but it turned out there's, on average, about 1,100 suicides every year on college campuses. And I started looking into what options students had to create support for themselves. And there really wasn't anything. There's a lot of social media out there,
right,
but it's not really designed to be used in an intimate, serious way. And so ePEERS was something that I just sort of developed over time to realize students need to connect with each other in ways that are meaningful, and it can also be anonymous if they choose to be, so they can talk about serious issues.
Sure. Now, you two, how did you find ePEERS? It's relatively new.
Yeah, so we actually have a student-run communications firm at Penn State, and Joe was one of the clients for it. So they got the word out to a lot of the students in the College of Communications about ePEERS, and I'm so happy they did, because it is such a helpful app, and so many people in my clubs with communications know about it and stuff, so it's great.
And what do you like most about it?
Well, it's a place where every student can go and talk to each other about the things that, like, had you not known that person, like, in person, like, you wouldn't be able to know about. And you can talk about them in these groups, like, as yourself. Like, I could talk and be me, or I could be anonymous and not have to worry about someone, like, judging me for it.
Was it easy to set up an account?
so easy.
It was so easy to do. You just take your college, your email, your EDU address, and you sign up for it. Like, that's the only way you can get on with your college address.
Wow. Yep. And given the recent surroundings, concerning Facebook, it's so great, Joe, to know that this is completely protected information.
Well, that's exactly right. The way ePEERS works is that we do not monitor anything that goes on the site in terms of communications. We feel that college students, technically they're legal adults, they should have the right to communicate in a safe way. It's not something that parents can get on or professors can get on, so it really is a safe environment. The key, though, is that we do want people to use it respectfully, and we say that using ePEERS is a privilege, not a right. It doesn't cost anything for the students, but if they are inappropriate, they will have their account terminated, and we take that extremely seriously.
Well, my daughter's getting ready to go. Would you, both of you, encourage her to sign up right away?
Definitely, yeah.
As soon as she gets her college email address, I highly recommend it. She can talk to people and ask questions. You can get the answers directly.
Joe, have parents come to you and said, wow, I'm so glad you created this site?
We want parents to tell their incoming freshmen or their existing college students, go on ePEERS, it's a safe environment. We have nothing to do with it, but it's someplace where you can make friends and deal with issues that are likely to come up over your term as a college student.
And where can people find you?
They simply go to ePEERS.com. We're constantly adding new features and functions based on what the feedback we're getting from students, and we're just glad to have great students like Darnisha and Carrie here have made friends aware of it, and we think that ePEERS will continue to expand through awareness from college students.
Well, thanks so much for creating this site, and thank you all. Thanks so much for joining us. Now remember, it's ePEERS.com, and you can always go to our website at thebalancingact.com. You guys are great. I'm so glad that this is out there for college students.
Well, thanks for having us.
For my daughter, too.